Your Honor, to clarify that there is no order in California. That's what this has come down to. I think the evidentiary hearing will show that the signed document and our findings looking in the court system down there, there has been no filing of a minor guardianship in the state of California.
Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a clip from Judge Stephan Warning at the Cowlitz County Superior Court in Washington. This is actually a second update of two previous videos I did. The first one was the one where the mother took her child to a homeless shelter, and she was court ordered at that time to take the child to the legal guardians, who are, I believe, the father's parents. Well, at that time, Grandma, her mother, the mother's mother, was on video and was hearing all the lies that her daughter told, and she never said one word. She just listened. So at the second court date, the following one, Grandma says that she's had custody of this child for months, that she's been going to school in San Diego, that they've got court orders in San Diego signed by a judge, and that the judge has given her custody, and the judge gave her a PPO to keep the guardians from being able to come and get the child. And well, it turns out that Grandma is as big a liar as her daughter is. They both lie. So I'll let you see. I'm going to put a little snippet in of the first two videos that I put up, just so you'll be reminded of all the lies that have been told, and then the one that happened this morning.
There's a court order that says that child is to be with the petitioners. If you interfere with that in any way, you are going to be in serious trouble, and I will be deciding what kind of sanctions are going to be imposed. You need to understand those sanctions can include money and they can include jail time. So between now and next week,
that.
I'm not asking you if you understand it. I'm telling you, we're not going to keep playing that game. All right. Next.
Your Honor, just to clarify for today,
yes,
she
sir.
needs to provide the child to the guardians today, as per the court order.
She needs to provide the child to the guardians immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, you're breaking up when you just said that. I can't hear. I'm sorry. Everything's breaking up because I'm using a phone.
You are to provide the child to the ma'am. You're to provide the child to the petitioners immediately. We're over to the 26th at 10:30.
And the court order that has that on there, I get that at the office that the 360-577-3085, or that's where I get that order?
You can get that from the clerk's office.
Okay. I need to see that. Let's see that first. And
You're up.
work on it.
We're going to extend the order through the 26th.
Can I ask a question, Your Honor?
You need to ask a question of your attorney.
No, you're not.
Emma Ryan, who's named after me, has been living with me since April this year based off of a course of abuse issue with her ex-husband. And she's doing beautifully. She's involved in school.
Ma'am, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is there any paperwork from the state of California courts?
Yes, sir. I have an emergency protective order that covers myself, my husband, and Emma Solette Ryan against the Englishes and Jared Johnson. There's also another in Thurston County that also protects Emma Solette Ryan, as well as guardianship paper that was signed, Your Honor, and witnessed, and also is in the Superior Court of San Diego for guardianship for Emma. And all those things were sent to the attorney, and he has all of that. So she's been with me a good portion of the year, and she spends every summer with me. She has a play next week. Yeah. She's very involved.
Okay.
In it. Okay.
Guardianship of Emma Ryan.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, here's where I'm at. I reviewed Mr. Goodday's motion. I've reviewed the response. I think what's going to happen is, number one, we're going to have to hold an evidentiary hearing to sort out the issue of where the child's been and who's got jurisdiction. Before we have that hearing, there's going to have to be a UCC JEA conference with whoever entered the order in California. I don't know if that judge is going to participate somehow or where that hearing is going to be held. But I think that's the procedure that we're going to have to follow.
Well, Your Honor, to clarify that there is no order in California. That's what this has come down to. I think the evidentiary hearing will show that the signed document and our findings looking in the court system down there has been no filing of a minor guardianship in the state of California.
Is there any kind of an order in California at this point, Mr. Goodday? I thought there was not necessarily a minor guardianship, but I thought there was some order relating to
I
custody.
think there was a no contact order, but Mr. Flay had recently told me that had been dismissed, so I'm not sure the status of that.
Your Honor, there was a protection order filed by the opposing party and her mother against my clients that was dismissed with prejudice from the San Diego court system.
All right, thank you. So we still need to hold, that makes it easier. We still need to hold that hearing. And I think Mr. Goodday is aware of my situation. Mr. Flay, you may not be. I'm covering this calendar for a short period of time just to help the county kind of with some personnel changes. So I think what I need to do is move this over to Commissioner Carmey's calendar, because she'll be the one in position to hold that evidentiary hearing rather than me. I'm just not available enough for them to be able to do that additional hours. So what I want to do is put this on next Tuesday at 10:30 on Commissioner Carmey's calendar. That would just to be to set a time to hold that evidentiary hearing that I think is necessary on the motion.
No objection from me, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor. Your Honor,
tentatively, I did check with court staff about where that hearing could be put, and it looks like December the 11th at 9 o'clock, tentatively, subject to everybody's approval. But just take a look at your calendars for that, and then next Tuesday, the 5th at 10:30 in front of Commissioner Carmey, she'll be able to set the date for that evidentiary hearing.
Your Honor, is that, just to clarify, because it's evidentiary hearings, that's still going to be via Zoom?
I would assume so, given the physical differences or, just differences in locations involved. I think that's probably the best way to.
Understood. And just further clarification, Your Honor, the emergency guardianship is still extended for my clients.
We'll extend it through. I'm going to, just to avoid having to do too many more orders, let's extend it through the 11th, which I anticipate will be the date of the hearing. And if you'll send that order, counsel, if there are any problems with that on the 5th, Commissioner Carmey can sort those out.
Okay. And Your Honor, my clients, I believe, were working with law enforcement and outside of the state. If my clients are able to, I mean, they're the legal guardians for Emma, correct? So if they can get a hold of her, they should have her in their custody now, is my understanding.
Up through the 11th.
Okay.
All right. And if you'll get that order here, I'll sign it.
The letters or the minor guardianship order, Your Honor?
Yes, just extending the emergency.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
So put that on her docket on the 5th, and you might put a note on it for her to talk to me. Okay.
Well, Grandma during the last hearing, the evil grandmother, and I don't know why she rubs me the wrong way, but maybe it's all the lies she tells. She made everyone believe that it was a deal done, that she had custody. It was all, through the courts, and she had custody with a court order. She made everyone believe she had a PPO. Well, all of that was not true. They were supposed to have a hearing, or at least an update, 2 weeks ago. And I logged in and listened to that. The only thing is nobody showed up except for the guardian's attorney, and Grandma was there. She didn't say a word, but the police came to their door the day before, and that's what the attorney told the judge. And that's all he said. He didn't say what they did. He didn't say that they found the child or they didn't find the child. I have a feeling they didn't find the child, because I have a feeling the reason they went there was to get the child, because this grandma does not have legal custody of this child. So I will definitely watch the hearing with Commissioner Carmi, and it will be very interesting to see what she does with this, because she doesn't like people to lie. She does not like liars. And she's fair, but it's going to be interesting to watch, and I'll definitely watch it, and I'll definitely record it, and we'll definitely get to see it, as long as they put it on and I'm allowed to see it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.